And then when online dating came up, there were new challenges that singles were facing, and they needed support in that. Even today, with all of the dating sites, there's a lot of singles and seniors now that are saying, I don't know how to do this online dating thing. So new technology creates new problems, which creates new solutions for me to create for those singles struggling with that.
So it sounds like there's been a lot of, it's been a long road of adapting all these new practices as they come out, right? So if you're the first one on them, you're the king. If you're late, you're behind.
Yeah, if you're late, you're behind. And also, as a matchmaker, I had to understand who that competition was. Many matchmakers would think an online dating site is competition. For me, I look at them as collaborators, as supporters. In fact, the more frustrated a single person is online, the better my business is.
So let's just break this down for a second. So matchmaking.
Yes.
Is this for everybody?
No, matchmaking is not for everyone.
So who is matchmaking for primarily?
Matchmaking is for people that are, some of the reasons someone would hire a matchmaker is they're too busy, they're very selective. Matchmaking is an investment. So for some people, they'd prefer to have the control for them, right? Like the idea of someone else matching them up might be too scary or daunting. Forget it, I can do that on my own. But matchmaking is for someone who trusts in that process, who may not, I'm not going to say trust themselves, but through their own history of experiences, or maybe they haven't chosen the right partner, they want the support and guidance of an expert to lead them in making the right relationship choices. Just like a business coach. I look at myself as a personal coach for love for someone who is a busy professional, doesn't have time to waste, has clear goals about who they are and what they're looking for. And for many singles who don't have those goals, working with a matchmaker will help to establish that. Give them the clarity to really identify who would be right for them.
So it sounds like the matchmaking is, I guess, really a kind of, it's not for the group that would be using Tinder. It's more for the group that would not be looking to use Tinder because that's just too much noise.
Yeah, and with Tinder, it's really physically driven. There is not a lot of criteria to swipe left or right.
It's just yes or no.
Yeah, it's like hot or not, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, you have to still go through a secondary and tertiary and like how many screening processes before you go on the date. And with matchmaking, we gather all that information up front, and so there's a lot of filtration process.
So it's more of really, like you said, so this is really more of a hands-on approach, maybe a little bit more of a luxury approach, a little bit more of a...
I would think so. The biggest parallel would be in professional recruitment,
right?
That's
great.
It's recruitment as well as real estate.
Because you could just go on Indeed and just post a job description, or you could hire a recruitment
100%.
agency that will find you the perfect candidate for that position based on so many more things other than their resume.
Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, your dating profile, your social profile is your personal brand. It is your resume, if you will.
You guys, if you wanted to follow Carmelia, I highly recommend. Her handle is right below her name at the bottom of the screen. Make sure to like.